Hey, Nathan.
Hey, Steven.
I'm excited.
Are you?
I am.
What are you excited for, Steven?
I'm excited for a movie come out in January. Blech. A movie coming out in January called Glass.
Oh, I thought Lil was the day, and I was like, I've never heard of that number.
No, I was
for
just
day.
slurring my words.
What day is it?
because-
Early, late January, early January? These are important things to know.
I'm not sure. It could be middle, late,
January
early.
18th.
Oh, okay.
2019.
January 18th, 2019.
So it's mid-ish.
Yes. So, Glass is coming out. It's going to be starring Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, and
I'm trying to think about how to pronounce his last name.
I'm trying to think of his name, period.
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
I always say
Thank
McAvoy.
you. Even though there's no M-A-C,
Yeah.
it's more like McAvoy.
Yeah, but that just sounds stupid,
It
doesn't
does
it?
sound stupid.
So I need to find an interview where they say it,
Yeah.
and then I'll just know. But I feel like that's it. Anyways.
So this is the sequel to a couple of movies, and why this is so cool is I want to say back in 2002, M. Night Shyamalan. That's another word that I can, or name I can always say just fine until I get on camera.
It was 2000.
2000?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess because Sixth Sense was before 2000.
We also got a another incredible gift to the world in 2000.
Hmm?
It's me, Steven. I'm talking about
Wow. Thanks for making me feel like a senior
Really old.
citizen.
yeah. Anyways, Unbreakable.
Yeah, Unbreakable came out in 2000. It was M. Night Shyamalan's.
Is that how you say it?
Shyamalan.
I hear everyone say Shyamalan.
That's wrong.
I've heard a lot of people say M. Night
Shyamalan. It's not even spelled.
Shyamalan?
It's Shyamalan. Shyamalan.
It's Indian, bro. You can pronounce it however you want.
M. Night. There we go. No, so he came out with his second movie, Unbreakable, not as popular as The Sixth Sense, but I liked it a whole lot better.
Wait, it was his second movie ever to direct?
Ever.
Oh, I didn't know
Yes. He wrote, direct, and
Okay.
did everything basically.
that. Whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and it was this really cool movie with it was about superheroes and supervillains and had a really good twist at the end. As all
Where
his
he started
movies do.
establishing himself as the guy
Right.
with the twists.
So years go by. He makes some more movies. He makes some movies that people don't
The Last Airbender.
Well, that was just one of many that he.
What
just,
else? That's the one. The first one. That
The
comes to
Village
mind.
is the one that the first one he came out with that people were just kind of like, yeah, I don't know about this one. Then he made Lady in the Water, I think was the next one, and that was kind of weird. And I don't know. There was
Signs.
Signs was good. Signs was was the third one that he made.
Yeah. Okay.
But then he kind of goes M. Night goes dormant for a little bit, and he comes out with this intriguing movie called Split with James McAvoy capturing or kidnapping 3 teenage girls, and he's got split personality disorder, and he's got 16 or so different personalities. One of them is super violent and can break bones, and it's set up like a suspense, not really a horror movie, but it has horror elements in it. But it was also good. The twist, the post credits twist in this movie is that it's a part of it's a sequel of sorts to Unbreakable, because you see Bruce Willis's character watching the news report of this happening with this guy, with James McAvoy's character, and they play the Unbreakable theme, and now that's apparently the theme for this new movie Glass coming out. The reason why this movie Glass is coming out is because that is Samuel L. Jackson's character's villain name, Mr. Glass.
Yeah. Now he's got his self-titled movie.
Right. And they're all in prison in this trailer that's come out, and it's just why is Bruce Willis's character in prison? He's a good guy, so it'll be interesting to see that. But his power is he can well, he's unbreakable. He's strong, and he does have a weakness. He can't swim, and he kind of freaks out in water, and
he's like Sonic.
Yeah.
Except Sonic goes underwater in the actual game, but for some reason in the show, all of a sudden he's afraid of it.
That was the drowning sound.
Yeah, I just remember in Sonic X, he was like, water!
Yeah,
and it's like, Sonic, I've played your game. You swim.
He doesn't really swim, though. He just kind of moves slower in water.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird.
He can hop in an air bubble every so often.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this. Not just that I just remember watching Split, and then I heard rumors like, hey, this is tied to Unbreakable. I was like, no, really? And then I watched it through, saw that end credit scene. I was like, whoa, this is awesome. And then this gets announced. I'm like,
here we go.
Do we have a perfect movie, or is M. Night returning to his roots? And it's just cool that he harkened back to one of his earlier movies and is making like a full sequel to it.
And then in this one, Mel Gibson shows up, and it turns out there's signs, and you get the Shyamalan, however the heck you say that name, Shyamalan Cinematic Universe. The
M.
Yeah, the MKS.
M. Night CU.
Yeah.
MNCU.
It's epic, dude, because everyone's got to do it these days. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be a bad idea. But
yeah, I don't think we're going to get like an expanded universe or anything like that. I think that this is just
Aang from The Last Airbender shows up. Because that's something that we need brought back, definitely. But yeah, it's an intriguing idea, just tying them all together. I think it's kind of neat sounding. Like I said earlier, I want to watch them.
Right, and Unbreakable leaves you like wanting more. You're like, I want to see where the story goes, and we never got anything until now. So yeah, if you want to go see this, I do recommend watching Unbreakable and Split before January comes around. I don't know if he's going to set up the movie to explain much of it. I would assume that he's going to at least give you something to go on and not just completely assume that everyone watching
an Infinity War
the movie.
Yeah, I would assume the same thing, but at the same time, it's like it's going to give you so much more. I feel like it's going to be so much better for you if you've seen, the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of those things.
But yeah, trailer looks good, and I'm looking forward to January.